Do you believe wholeheartedly that Jay's your father?
I really do.
You've been ducking this boy's DNA for all it's worth. Take the test.
Like, I didn't make the allegations. I didn't tell people to say these things. It comes out, I see it in the news like everyone else.
The chances are, just out of nowhere, random universal selection, this boy who's not related to you has your nose, has your mouth, has your brow line, has your hairline. It's like all of this just by accident.
I just really want it over. It's something that's really affecting my life, and I just want it over with.
50 Cent is eating this all up. He lives for chaos like this. Jay-Z just got smacked with some serious legal drama, and it's not looking pretty. A judge just greenlit Rymir Carter's paternity case to officially move forward, and Jay's now got until July 18th to respond or risk getting legally scorched. This ain't no backroom rumor. It's now locked into the court system, and time's ticking fast. But wait, it gets even messier. Word is, 50 Cent is the one bankrolling Rymir's legal team and plotting to throw him into a bombshell documentary he's brewing up about both Diddy and Jay-Z. Yeah, he's coming with receipts, stories, and courtroom chaos, all in high definition. This ain't tea, this is straight up arson.
I wasn't in the ad because of, look, Jay-Z and them was putting it together.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they still harbor some energy towards me.
You think you were purposely left out of the ad?
No.
Okay.
I don't think. I think that they were saying the NFL had some issues with me that I don't know what those issues are. Like, what is the issue? You see what I'm saying? Like, and I with M, because like with Nori he had communication. He said, yeah, that's why I talked to the big homie. He was saying to Jay, he was telling me, you know, the white boy wouldn't do the truth without fit, right? And I'm like, that's when I start saying crazy stuff, because I look and I go, oh, that's your big homie, right? And so he imaged himself after a gay painter. The big homie want to look like a gay painter.
What are we talking about here?
We're talking about Basquiat. He wants to look like a gay painter.
Oh my God, I think I know where we're going with
So
this.
now look, what I'm saying to you is, look, when you start looking at, that's not mine, that's theirs, they Harper, right? But when you look at, M is looking at the entire legacy.
Yeah.
The whole thing, like with M, Dre, and myself.
And just so we're clear, this ain't some little paternity squabble. Rymir's claiming Jay had involvement with a 16-year-old girl back in 1992, and now, 32 years later, her son is demanding answers, a DNA test, and public accountability. And he's not folding. He wants the truth on record. And now Beyoncé's name is getting dragged in.
What makes you so absolutely sure that these kinds of allegations that we've seen against him are true?
Well, I'm surprised by the allegations, as surprised as everyone else is. Like, I didn't make the allegations. I didn't tell people to say these things. It comes out, I see it in the news like everyone else.
What are your thoughts on the allegations against Jay-Z?
That was interesting. When I was saying things, not knowing exactly what I was saying, but I was going with, like, where's Jay at? He's mad quiet. Like while the Puffy thing was going on. But it's obvious now that his team was being made aware that he was in those allegations also. You know, so I hope it works out, because with his family, the things that go on internally is that those accusations are crazy.
The whispers say she's been moving behind the scenes trying to shut this case down from the very start, doing whatever it takes to keep Jay's past buried deep. But with 50 stirring the drama like he's hosting a reality show in Hell's Kitchen, all those secrets might be about to spill everywhere. Now that a judge is finally taking this case seriously, it's about to blow sky high. The streets are on fire with this one. What started as whispers has turned into straight up noise.
I don't have no felonies. I'm not crazy or none of that. It's like, I just want the truth, and it's so hard to get it from the courts. And it seems like Jay-Z don't want to say anything. So, you know, I don't want to see him go down for something that you could have just got taken care of. That's it.
And if this scandal keeps growing, it could tear down everything Jay-Z built. His so-called clean image, that picture-perfect marriage to Beyoncé, and even his billion-dollar empire could be toast. But let's talk about the man behind the storm. His name's Rhymir, and let's get it straight. It's Rymir Satterthwaite, not Carter like folks keep calling him. Don't get it twisted. This ain't no publicity stunt. Rymir's been in this legal war since he was just 19, battling for answers while everyone kept brushing him off. We're talking over 10 years of court delays, shady silence, and zero closure.
That she met Jay-Z
Yes.
and had intercourse with him. How old was she?
I would say I think she was about 16, 17, or 16, just turning 16 or 17. I know it was one of them.
And Jay-Z was what age?
I wouldn't happen to know. I think was he in his 20s?
I read 22.
Oh, yeah.
I think I read 22, but he was in his 20s.
Yes, I wouldn't happen to know his age, but 22, I'm pretty sure if they put that out there, then...
He's been out here fighting solo with nothing but receipts and raw determination. Rhymir says straight up, Jay-Z is his biological father, and he claims the proof is airtight. But here's where the story gets ice cold. His mother, Wanda, allegedly met Jay when she was still underage. They linked up, she got pregnant, and when she tried to reach out to Jay about the baby, he ghosted completely. No calls, no help, no responsibility, just vanished into thin air like none of it ever happened.
I work every day. I also have my own kids to take care of. So it's like, it's been a journey for me. And it's just like, I just got so much on my name right now. I never asked for money. I don't do interviews just saying, hey, Jay-Z, give me your money, or I'm coming at the Jay-Z for his money. I never did that. I'm not that type of person. I work for everything. Next is I'm just trying to basically make sure no other kids or nobody else in the world has to go through this. Basically, don't feel afraid to go to court and see if a person is your biological parents. So many people are scared, and this is a big thing in the world. A lot of people don't have their fathers because they scared to go out and search for them. And sometimes it only take a little search, go search. And if it's wrong, we're adults, or most of us adults, even for the teenagers, this being a role model for them, showing you can go in the courtroom, and if you're doing everything correctly, you should be able to just get treated as equal as other person. I've always been a person that I never hate anyone. I never, I don't walk around with hate for a person. So I try to teach my kids that just be the best that you can be. So that's just a motto I go off. I would never hate Jay-Z. It was never that type thing. I respect him for everything he did. And as I said, I've been going through a whole lot through these years because this case, like me, my mom, my godmom, we didn't seen the worst. We didn't have people, slander my name like you want Jay-Z money. I hear it all. I'm just going to fight until I'm not here no more. And it's never going to be against no one. I'm going to continue to fight. It'll take another 10 years, maybe another 50. Maybe I'll take this to the grave with me, but everybody can say I fought this.
And now, that silence might come back to haunt everything. Now that Rhymir is a grown man, he's stepping up and making it loud. He refuses to be silenced anymore. But hold up, there's more.
I really try not to get frustrated, basically. I really try not to think about it, I go on with my life because, anything could happen, but, I still gotta live for myself at the end of the day. I still gotta work and bring in income for me. I can't sit around, I gotta get up off my feet and do something. I can't wait on the world. Like I can't say, I can't wait on anybody to want to respond when they want to. It is important that I know who my biological father is, just because, my mom's health, I don't know if it's coming from our family or it's coming from the other side, and that would be something I really would want to find out because, in the future, you don't know what could happen. And a lot of people are so quick to judge because they see somebody coming out and try to find out if the person, trying to find out things, they so negative to push you down,
His godmother, Lily Coley, came through and dropped Major T. She claims Jay-Z's team actually tried to keep things quiet behind the scenes. At one point, they even floated the idea of signing Rhymir to Roc Nation just to smooth things over, because apparently the boys got serious music talent. But then, bam, everything flipped.
I'll tell you what I do know. I do know that I have listened to actual commentary from his godmother, Lily, who sat with a friend of mine, Liz Crokin. I was there, I was present, I heard it come out of her mouth. Wanda was a minor when she got pregnant with Rhymir. And like Wanda always said, he picked her up in Philly, but he took her to New York, across state lines, to bed her while she was allegedly underage. Even though Lily was present when Rhymir was born.
Suddenly, new lawyers popped up, bringing that aggressive, cold energy. The whole tone shifted, and it was clear they weren't playing friendly anymore. So what changed? Why did they go from low-key talks to all-out shutdown mode? Word on the block is it finally hit them. If people found out Jay-Z was allegedly involved with a minor back in the early 90s, it wouldn't just be embarrassing, it could start a full-blown legal explosion. And it don't stop there. This ain't just about age anymore. It runs way deeper than that. See, if what's being claimed is true, Jay-Z didn't just mess with a 16-year-old, he allegedly took her across state lines from Philly to Brooklyn.
Beyonce thing came when a friend of mine who knew her, somebody in her camp, and she said something supposedly, this is all hearsay, about regarding saying Rymir needs to go away little boy, something to that effect. There was something out there with the song they made. And then next thing I know, somebody was at my property.
That's not just messy, that's federal, like FBI level serious. Now it's no mystery why his legal squad been going all out for over a decade, throwing every play in the book just to keep this case buried. Let's break this madness down real quick.
Father. She was very clear on the fact that Wanda was a minor when she was pregnant with Rhymir, who was born a year before my son Giovanni. He came 92. That means she got knocked up in 91. He was well into his 20s by that time. Well into his 20s. Allegedly taking teenage girls over state line. He got unlucky, that condom broke. Poor guy. Or maybe that was just karma. Maybe God made sure that happened for a moment like right now. Disgusting. Don't nobody want to talk about the other kids that everybody denies don't exist and whatever. You know, to be a billionaire that can't get a loan is one thing. But to be a broke billionaire and a deadbeat dad, that's something different.
Yeah. You know, even Solange's son, the Daniel kid, he says he doesn't have a great relationship with Beyonce, Jay-Z. What do you feel someone coming out saying, hey, Jay-Z's my father? What does that person want from a hoe if he's saying he does not care?
To prove that his mother wasn't a liar, because that's what they said his entire life while she was alive. Denying him makes her a liar. That woman was on the phone with the judge who was harassing her, telling her, demanding that she stop filing for paternity when she gave way and died. His mama died on the phone. Trying to get proper acknowledgement to him. If your mama died like that, would you just sit around and let people keep calling her a liar?
We've got a 32-year-old man out here claiming Jay-Z is his biological father. We've got a mother, now deceased, who left behind a signed statement laying out exactly what went down. And now, a judge is fed up with the back and forth and just hit the green light. This case is officially on. And don't forget who's adding gasoline to the fire. 50 Cent is straight up funding the whole operation. He ain't watching from the sidelines. He's in the driver's seat, foot heavy on the gas, doing everything he can to make Jay-Z sweat under pressure.
It's something crazy going on with this case. Honestly, I just want everybody in the world just to keep their eyes open and just watch things that happen, that just like how things unfold, because it's crazy. It really is crazy. These judges, these lawyers, this fraud, this collusion, who knows what it's for, money or friendships or whatever they got going on. But I can honestly say that we should never go in the courtroom feeling like we're already the victims and we did nothing wrong. We did nothing wrong but come in here, tell you guys the truth, put our life on the line, come to every court case and give you 100% plus of us, and basically we just got stepped.
And the timing couldn't be worse. With Diddy already drowning in controversy, this new wave of legal heat is dragging all the top dogs into the spotlight. Folks ain't just watching, they're squinting hard, side-eyeing every move these hip-hop power players make. Now, since we're talking Diddy, here's the twist. Rumors are flying that some of the evidence in his case might actually link back to Jay-Z. Yeah, you heard that right. Names are getting tangled, stories are colliding, and the web is tightening by the day.
Yeah.
He's come out and said, like, this is just long-term harassment, man. He's like, this thing is just won't go away.
Long-term harassment. You know how disrespectful that is to a man that looks almost identical to you?
Yeah, that's his child. That's very disrespectful. I mean,
to a man that chances are, just out of nowhere, random universal selection, this boy who's not related to you has your nose, has your mouth, has your brow line, has your hairline, same straight knobby knees, is like all of this just by accident. Just by accident. It's just a coincidence that this man looks like he could be your Irish twin. Are you kidding me?
With this new spotlight blasting down, the game is shifting fast. And all those voices that got ignored or silenced for years, they're finally being heard. Loud, raw, and crystal clear. Jay-Z probably thought this whole situation would stay buried forever. But 2025 came knocking hard. The past is clawing its way back up, and this time, the whole world is tuned in with popcorn in hand. Let's spin it back real quick to where it all began.
And if it's not, why you can't prove me wrong? Like, it's not far as a proving me wrong thing. It's go to the courtroom and basically do what everybody else would have to do. Like, it's not, you don't have to prove me wrong. I just want the truth. Honestly, I can take a no. I can take, if I'm embarrassed at the end of the day, I can take that. I really can. I've been through a lot. I've seen a lot. I could take me being embarrassed. Like, just can't take nobody not saying nothing. Like, it's not fair.
We're talking 1992. Jay-Z was still on the come up, grinding for a spot in the rap game. According to Wanda, Rymir's mother, she first met him in Philly. He picked her up and took her to his aunt's spot in Brooklyn. They linked again 2 weeks later. And then, boom, he vanished, ghosted her. No calls, no follow-up, nothing. But that's just the surface. Dr. Lily Coley, Wanda's close friend and Rymir's godmother, came forward with some disturbing tea. According to her, Wanda spilled the full story before she passed, and it gets dark fast.
All the fraud on the court, if we just let that, just pass and not say anything about it, they will continue to do anything they want. It's not just with us, it's with people in the world. Like, a lot of fraud and a lot of collusion that's just been going on and just been looked over is never supposed to happen. Like, and I will not let that pass. I'm not letting the lawyers get away with that. They will not go in the courtroom of justice and just lie like that and continue to get praised off it, or use this lie to benefit off all these years. Like, we've been going to court, putting our hard-earned money out there, and we going in there to fight fraud. That's just that's craziness. That's really craziness. And I don't think nobody in the world should have to go through that. You going in there, you paying your hard-earned money. You got these lawyers that just frauding and pitting anything they want basically in the courtroom, and the judges is just allowing this to go on. I honestly believe that both of them should be hold it responsible for this, because you guys, this is you guys' job. And if the judge can't see this or overlook it, I can understand a mistake, but just throughout the years, this continue to overlook fraud it's just craziness to me. Like, come on, it's right there in your face. If you can't see that, then I don't know.
She says Wanda met Jay when he was still using his street name Rock. And back then, everything went down in a rough area deep in the drug scene. This wasn't champagne and limos. This was straight up street hustle. Allegedly, Jay-Z was dealing right in that neighborhood, and Wanda, she got swept up in that world. So when she found out she was pregnant, she was stuck. No support, no options, just a young girl left behind in the chaos. And now, that buried past is knocking at the front door, and it's not going away quietly. No number to call, no way to reach Jay-Z, no support. Wanda was completely on her own.
My mom had to sit down with me. I guess she thought I was old enough to know now. And she been saying, Sean Carter, that's what she was calling him at first before she was calling Jay-Z. And I really didn't know who that was because I was young and, you know, had my little brother and I really wasn't worrying about it. She was saying it a lot, but I really just was going along with the person I was just seeing, like the person I looked at who was taking care of me at that time. I really wasn't really trying to understand what my mom was talking about, but she constantly put it in my head like, son, it's not your father, and I really want you to know it is. This person is your father, and I just want you to know. She continued to tell me that over the years and over the years and over the years.
With nowhere to turn, she did what so many young women have done when backed into a corner. She put her then boyfriend, Robert Graves, on the birth certificate as the father. But here's where things start unraveling fast. Fast forward to 2011, Robert finally takes a DNA test and boom, just like that, he's officially removed from the birth certificate. Why? Because he wasn't the dad.
Lawsuit coming with Jay, the part with Jay. I go, oh shoot, like
To us, black excellence,
that had to be there.
So we getting tighter, you know what I'm saying? And united we stand, and ain't nothing else.
Black excellence, they're sitting there like, yeah. It's the billionaire brunch. Like,
I hate you, man.
Unaware of anything going on here. This is the one time I'm gonna be with you this year. Come on, bro.
And if Wanda only ever dealt with two men, Robert and Jay-Z, then do the math. Only one name's left standing. That's when Rhymir said enough is enough. He stopped waiting around for the system to do what's right and made his move, filing a legal case against Jay-Z himself. But from day one, it's been nothing but chaos, shady moves, and courtroom games.
Nobody's talking about the fact that he is currently suing his first biological son to quiet him and put a gag order on him. Why would he be doing that? I don't know. Maybe it has something to do with the fact that Rhymir's mother was a minor when she conceived Rhymir with Mr. Carter, who was a grown adult. What kind of family man is that? You don't want anyone to know, you or your wife, don't want anyone to know who your actual biological children are, because most of them were created with minors while you were an adult. He's been in court with this young man for the past decade, fighting taking a DNA test. If he's not your kid, take the DNA test. Simple. If the young man is not your son, why have you spent so much money trying not to take a DNA test? Take the DNA test if he ain't your kid. You such a proud family, man. While you fight back the truth about your firstborn biological son, because you don't want nobody to know that his mama was barely 15 when you made her a mother and you were a grown man. Rhymir?
Yeah.
Him and Blue Ivy got the same mouth.
Rhymir first filed that paternity case way back in 2010, and ever since, it's been a legal nightmare. He claims Jay-Z's team has been out here allegedly cutting checks to judges and lawyers, trying to bury the whole thing in silence. And honestly, the way this case keeps getting tossed, refiled, bounced around between different courts, and smacked with nonstop delays, how can anyone say it's not suspicious? It's looking real grimy out here. Jay-Z's legal team really thought they were slick with this one.
He never tried to contact me in any type of way, and that's all I'm asking is, like, because I honestly really want the case to be over with. Like, I've been going through, just like I said, a lot, and as I said, I'm not chasing nobody. I'm not trying to do this to make somebody seem like a bad person, a bad father. I'm not trying to make nobody seem like a bad person or nothing. I'm just really coming out here for the truth. I don't want no money or anything. I wasn't looking for none of that. I just want to know the truth, and if I can't go to the courts and get the truth, like, what is it really? Why are you? What is it? I just really want it over. It's something that's really affecting my life, and I just want it over with.
They tried to argue he couldn't be forced to take a DNA test in New Jersey because he supposedly didn't own any property there. But guess what? Rhymir came with receipts. Turns out Jay did have property in Jersey during that exact time. So that excuse got shut down real quick. And now, everything's flipping. This ain't just 50 Cent trolling on social media anymore. He's cutting real checks and backing Rymir's fight with serious money behind the scenes. This case, it's no longer some side drama. It's morphing into one of the biggest scandals hip-hop has ever faced. A judge has finally said, enough is enough. And with 50 applying pressure from every angle, Jay-Z might be looking at a truth bomb he can't dodge this time. Rymir Carter is standing 10 toes down. He's not folding, not backing off, and not letting go until the truth is front and center.
Rymir Carter, Wanda's son. She had him when she was 16. It takes 40 weeks to cook a baby. That means she was 15 when she got pregnant. Age of consent in Pennsylvania is 17. Was then, is now. And she was taken across state lines from Pennsylvania to an apartment in New York. Oops.
Oh man, the detail.
That's how Rymir Carter made it into this world. Take the test, nigga. That's fine. We'll give you don't know Diddy. Take the test. You've been ducking this boy's DNA for all his life. Take the test. Do something. You've been dead beating it your whole life.
That July 18th deadline is creeping up fast, and all eyes are locked on Jay-Z. Will he finally take the test, or pull another Houdini act to dodge the spotlight again? One thing's for sure, this storm isn't dying down. In fact, it's only getting wilder. And with 50 Cent in full petty mode, you already know he's going to stretch this drama out and enjoy every second of watching Jay squirm under pressure. So now we want to know, what do you think is about to go down? Is Jay going to step up or keep playing hide and seek with the truth? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget, like, subscribe, hit that bell, and share this video with someone who needs to see it. Because this tea, it's only getting hotter. See you in the next one.